I don't know. If that's a bug, then maybe the devs can fix that. Look at her remove everything that was up and then kill that whole crew. It's beautiful. I love it. Anyways, that's all. Stu here with Ray, Shadow Legends. We're about to go over Ray. She is amazing. I just did a guide on her yesterday, but we're going to go a little bit different route this time. We're going to go into PvP. We're going to make it fast, and we're going to talk about how she's doing the order of attacks, which I got a little bit wrong yesterday because she's not doing it properly on damage immunity right here. We're going to see with Rosh Guard right now. Right meow. Okay, here we go. So up against the tower, her A3 is acting differently than it does against everything else. I don't know why. You guys can tell me why. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe it's weird the turn order that it happens. But her A3 does remove buffs first, then it applies damage, then it tries to freeze. But when we do it against the tower, and only against the tower that I've seen so far, she doesn't remove and then apply damage and then freeze. Watch. She's going to do 0 damage to the one she removes it from. Here we go. She should remove, and then she should do damage to him. But we're going to see zeros pop up. Okay, on 0, on the other Ray, and on the Golden Reaper. The other ones didn't actually get the damage immunity removed, the Skull Crown and the Rosh Guard, but that's okay. We saw it. We saw how it happened. So I'm going to back out. I'm going to go back in there, and then while we're going to try to nuke this Skull Crown, but of course we're not going to be able to because she does try to remove first, do damage, and then freeze. So we're gonna have her. She's gonna have her unkillable up after she does that. Then we're gonna go in there. We're gonna see a couple other examples just to play around. We're gonna go into Ice Golems where you're really gonna see Ray shine. She's gonna shine. She's gonna do like AOE's of 100k on waves on the side champions. She's actually acting a little bit different in Ice Golem right now. Where when we get to the ball, she's doing her A2 and A3 a lot. So of course this is what's gonna happen. But then you could come in there, do AOE damage before. Make sure she procs her unkillable, and then Ray could remove it and then kill her, and then that's what would happen. We're going to do that too. Don't worry. We're going to get to this one. So first we're going to see Valkyrie buff up for their counter attack. So I wanted to see another test, just another test, because it's acting weird on Rosh Guard. It's acting weird on damage immunity. So I wanted to see if it would act weird anywhere else. Is she removing counter attack first and then doing damage? She is. So there we go. So it's working properly here. She's removing the buff. Otherwise, she would have done damage. He would have Terrell would have had a chance to counterattack us and come back, and then she would have removed it afterwards, if you're following me. So we know now it's working fine with counterattack. It's working fine with everything else except for damage immunity, which threw me off in my last video. And if you want to go see her specs, if you want to see what kind of gear she's running, if you want to see what I'm doing with Ray, go check out that last video. You'll get to see masteries, me talking about masteries, what I have on her, doing 8 to 10 seconds campaign farm, you know, doing other runs. And so I use her in arena, I use her in dungeons, and I use her as a campaign farmer. She's a lot of fun, a lot of farm. And her lead for dungeons is amazing, 33% increase. So I wanted to see here, unkillable. Is it going to work right with unkillable? Yes, it will. It will. She's going to remove it, and then she's going to kill them. That's good. But remember, it didn't work properly with the tower, so that's why I'm testing all this stuff out. So do keep that in mind. Here we go. We removed it. We killed them. All good. She's working properly. It's very strong. Here's how you normally want to take care of a skull crusher. A skull crown, because of how it works. Boom, removed. We dropped her down. We got her to proc the unkillable, and then we AoE killed it. Okay, let's get in here. So we're going into Ice Golems, but we're doing it with a team to where she can really shine. We're not bringing Whisper. If you watched my last video on Ray, Whisper was killing it. We've got the decreased defense up. We've got the poisons up, 15% additional damage. A2 on Ray, almost 100k. She's not built for damage right now. She is. She's built for everything. She's built for arena. She's built for farming. She's built for dungeons. So she is kind of built for damage, but she's not built for max damage. And again, you can watch that last video I put up. It's the one right behind this video. Go check it out. And then we want to see, so we're going to slow play it here until we proc till we get the Terror Beast to do their reflect damage of 30%. Once that reflect damage is up, I'm going to let her do her A3. Just another test to make sure that she does remove buffs first, then damage, and then freeze. Otherwise, if she didn't remove those buffs, she's going to kill herself. 30% damage back to her on this mega AoE would kill this little fragile Ray that we have going on right here. So here we go. It's going to be, we're going to speed it up. I think we have a few more turns because these Terror Beasts are going so damn slow. Come on, there we go. We got it up. Now we just need to get Ray back to her turn. Here we go. Let's go, Ray. Let's go. But what really surprised me is Ray on the boss. I didn't know she actually, because we kind of killed the boss fast last game. And we used different champions to bring in with her where she couldn't really shine as much. So now we're going to get to see her use her A3, her A2, granted, she does AoE on all her abilities. Here she goes. So if she didn't remove this, she would have killed herself, of course, but she didn't take any damage whatsoever. So we know that she's doing the right thing here. She's doing the right order here as well. So I'm really surprised because if you bring in an AoE champion, even somebody who has AoE on all their moves, A1, A2, A3, they normally stick to only doing their A1. But we're going to see Rey do her A2 and A3 quite a lot. Now, of course, she's going to do her A2 when she knows she can kill a side minion and then do damage to the boss. Anybody will do that. Seer will do that. A lot of other people will do that. But she's going to do her A3 even when she doesn't have a chance. It's pretty wild. Keep an eye out for it. We're going to see. Remember, A2 is a splash. That was her A1. She's going to do her A2 here again because we know we can kill it. Here we go. 100k, 89k, good damage. She did her A2 to take out the minion and then to do damage to the boss. We got it. But right here, she's going to do her, watch, she's going to do her A3. Boom. She did her A3, which was really cool because she just froze 70% chance each to freeze the side minions. She froze them both, but it could be risky. That could come back to bite you because if she does too much damage, her A3 hits pretty hard on the boss, drops him below the threshold. He attacks us, ignores 100% defense because his 2 minions are up, and then a chance to freeze us, then we could be in big, big trouble. And there she goes with her A2 again. Fantastic damage, great damage. You saw that 99, 900,000 something on the waves that we did coming up here. We see it now here on these guys as well. And I want to see if she's going to proc the boss to hit us. Now, we do have a decreased attack of 50%. That's really good. Rey is going to do her A3 again here, which, again, surprises me because most people don't do that. There, she just did it again. She froze the left one. Now, he's not underneath his last threshold. The boss is not. And she just did her A2 as well. Now, they don't gun for the boss until he's underneath the very last threshold. He's not there yet. He's going to be there in just a minute. Here he goes. So now he's at it. And now they'll all go for him. So really cool. I think it's pretty interesting. If you run Ice Golems enough, you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you might not understand what I mean because Ice Golem AI is pretty different. You know, it really depends on the champion and the situation on what's going to happen with the Ice Golem AI, with your champions. In regard to them doing an AoE or their power moves or anything else, if it's a single target hit, they'll just hit the side champions for the single target. So right now I'm just running through Arena, doing easy battles, hitting auto, and using my Royal Huntsman to AoE decrease defense, and then Rey to clean them up, which seems to be working out really well. Really well. So if you have a good team where you can come in with Zargala, a War Maiden, and anybody else, do the decreased defense. Whatever they proc or whatever they have up, say there's Skull Crowns out there, Rey will just clean it up. Obviously, if you have somebody awesome like Atlanticus or Longbeard to go first and pull everybody in, Rey will use her A1 to try to decrease defense, which is amazing. That will help you out. You could use that. You could do 2 Reys and Atlanticus or a Longbeard or somebody of that nature. There's a couple other ones, the Corpse Collector or a Catacomb guy or something. There's a couple other ones out there. There's even that one that they changed her name, the one with the Archer girl she can pull in. Not as strong as Atlanticus or Longbeard. Nothing is. Those guys are great. You know, Longbeard gives you the added damage. Atlanticus gives you like the buffs and the increased turn meter, which is really dirty. I would like to get either one of those. It'd be fun to play around with them. But right now, this is working out fine for my grind. Because I had a really weak defense up. So I kind of dropped down a little bit. And then when I want to get into plat, I'll just get into plat. The last reset we just had, I was down a lot. But I took that whole morning and came back up into, not morning, actually afternoon. Because I logged off. I was doing streaming that morning. When I came back on after streaming, I get off. We just streamed 5 hours this morning. Actually, this morning was a lot of fun because we got to play Call of Duty because the servers were down for Raid Shadow Legends. And we played with 4 of our viewers, jumped on, and we played Call of Duty together. It was amazing. I'm going to get a video out about that. Don't worry. But what was I saying? I was talking about, So I got up to Platinum Arena at the very end. I got up to number 6 in Plat at reset, and I couldn't get any further. They reset. The time came up. I wanted to at least get into the top 4 so you'd see my name, but I'll have to do that sooner. I'll have to try to get up there sooner, but it was a lot of fun just grinding through Platinum again, going up against all those good teams, and getting up to at least number 6. Not bad. Not bad at all. 6 is fine. I just needed more time because once I got up to 6, the gap in points, like total points, was quite a bit. So I needed to do a lot of battles to catch up there to at least be seen in the top 4. But we'll do that next week. So that's it. I mean, this is all I did. That's all I did for the rest of the video. I'm just popping up the decreased defense and I'm letting Rey just blast everybody. And that's only with her A3. If it was her A2, it would hit harder. If there's, 50, her A2 does 50% more damage if there's any debuffs on the enemy. Really good. So to me, she is, you know, and I've always said she's a phenomenal champion. That A3 alone is so powerful, crazy powerful. Now this is actually one of the worst matchups because Ray is not good against a Mountain King. Luckily, she didn't get a glancing hit, and we were able to freeze the Mountain King, so that was just pretty much luck. And then he came in, our marksman came in, which does have affinity over the Mountain King, no problem. We were going to one-shot him anyways with him, and didn't really do that much damage because he was frozen, so we do less damage and whatever else he might have had. Plus, we have a Norog doing 15% less damage passive. We could normally pop him for like 120k, the Mountain King. So there's no problem with the Mountain King here as long as we have the Royal Huntsman with us. So that's it, everyone. I hope you're enjoying Ray. I'm having a blast with Ray. That's, of course, why I made another video out about her. And I wanted to clear up how she's using her A3 and make sure everybody knows it's only messed up on damage immunity. From I don't know if it's just from Tower or from anybody else in the game. I have no idea. Could be any damage immunity. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's not just Tower. I'm sure it's anybody that can do damage immunity. So keep an eye out on that. She can still freeze, of course, because they're not blocking debuffs. But she won't do any damage on them. 0 damage, then try to remove it, and then she'll freeze with those people. So I don't know. If that's a bug, then maybe the devs can fix that. Look at her remove everything that was up and then kill that whole crew. It's beautiful. I love it. Anyways, that's all I've got, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you all on a video soon.